And welcome back out again here to King City as we get set for our second game of the night. It's a matchup between the number 2 seed, Stewartsville Osborn Wildcards, and number 3 seed, Albany Warriors. Like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent St. Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, the Briar Patch and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, and B&B Barbecue in Albany. The City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Osborn, and Stewartsville School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. We'll take a look at these two teams when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to King City. It's a matchup here between number 2 seed Osborn Stewartsville. They come in with a record of 12-5, coming off a 64-44 win over Northeast Nottoway in the opening round games. They take on the Albany Warriors, who come in with a record of 12-6, coming off a 61-51 win over South Holt. And Mike, in that game, we saw some of the really good players for Osborn Stewartsville. We'll start with their leading scorer, Ian Saunders, finishing has 1,500 points in his career and during that game on Monday night. And we expect him to continue to further that just here in his junior season. And then we've also been a big fan of Campbell Stewart, the sophomore, as well.
Yeah, those two guys are really they're the people to watch. Now, that doesn't mean that the rest of the people you can ignore.
No, not at all.
Because they do have some other players besides those guys, and they've got pretty good depth.
Yes, they do.
They can use 2 or 3 kids off the bench, and I was really impressed at the end of the ball game. I know it's not a big thing. You say everybody does it. Well, everybody doesn't do it.
No, we saw that even on Monday.
Yes, yeah, we did. And 29-30 point, they were up 30 going into the fourth quarter. And even toward the end of the third quarter, he had most of his starters out of the ball game and used his bench. They still ended up winning. I think it was 23 or 24, but I don't know. I was really impressed. A lot of guys wouldn't do it. Heck, when I was coaching, I wouldn't have done it that much. Maybe with 6 or so minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, I might have pulled the plug a little bit, but I was impressed with that. And their young kids are gonna be okay too. I mean, they're impressive, and the Warriors going to have their hands full.
Well, I mean, even looking at this Osborn Stewartsville team, just one senior on the team, and Ryan Orta.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're a very young team, and you expect them to, doing that, they get more experience for those young players to really figure out who is going to be the people that are going to step up next year.
And when you look at the Warriors are really, let's face it, they've surprised us all year, I think, with their play. And Dalton Worrell has been more than what I think most people would have thought coming into the season. Jace Palmer's been a nice player for him.
And then Barrett Worrell, especially since that,
he's kind of taken the next step up toward his development. They get Sam Papa back. That's always a good thing. So still not real deep.
Here's our Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach.
So again, your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for Albany. It'll be Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shea Miller. For Osborn, Stewartsville, it'll be Ryan Orta, Tommy Hadley, Ian Saunders, Cooper Langley, and Campbell Stewart. As we prepare to tip off tonight's broadcast, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Albany will wear their road green uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. Osborn, Stewartsville, their home white uniforms with orange wild cards across the chest and a red number with black lettering. The opening tip-off by Smith Prudential Financial won here by Osborn, Stewartsville. Ian Saunders with it up at the top of the key. He'll send over to left wing for Campbell Stewart. Shot from three, knocks it down. And a quick start here for Osborn, Stewartsville. It's
going to be a tough guard for Shea to have to guard Stewart.
Barrett Worrell will send it over to the right wing for Papa up top here for Dalton Worrell. Back up top for Barrett, top of the key. Papa drives to the baseline, sends it back to Barrett Worrell. His shot from the free throw line is good.
Been really good at that mid-range game. We've talked about his threes a lot, but his mid-range game has really improved too.
Yes.
Good patience in the lane.
Campbell Stewart going to be called for the travel.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, that's.
I think he maybe picked up the same foot
foot
twice.
Yeah. And long arms, long legs.
Yes.
He covers a lot of ground with that step through.
Looked like already the Warriors made a switch as they put Palmer on Stewart on that second possession.
Yeah,
as
you about have to.
Dalton Worrell with it up at the top of the key, sends it up top to his brother Barrett. Miller leaves it off here for Dalton Worrell on the baseline. Back to his brother Barrett. Out to Dalton left wing. Inside, goes up and has it knocked away here by Ian Saunders. In transition, can't get it to go. Tip back out. Saunders will come up with it. Langley for Stewart, left wing. Shot from three. This time misses off iron. Rebound pulled in here again by Saunders. Saunders drives. His shot from the baseline gets the bucket and the foul. As Samuel Papa will pick up the foul. That is his first, team's first.
Well, I thought he did foul, but I thought it was on the drive before he ever got up into his shot.
Saunders can't finish off the three-point play as Palmer will bring in the rebound. Barrett Worrell, top of the key here for the Warriors, over to the right wing for Dalton. Trying to get to Papa, tipped away by Saunders, picked up by Jace Palmer up top, back to Papa. He'll drive baseline, and he's going to be fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
Might have been some body contact.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to say. I think he got maybe a little bit of a hip check there out of bounds, maybe.
Up high, there was nothing.
No.
Nothing there.
First free throw misses off back iron here for Samuel Papa. Second free throw attempt. No good. Langley is going to step out of bounds on the rebound.
Samuel's got on his free throws, got that ball down on his palm a little bit, maybe more. Maybe that's how he always shoots.
Well, I think he's with him having the two fingers taped after that those broken fingers, and is picking up the foul. Here's going to be Shea Miller.
That shouldn't have anything to do with it. It's on his left hand.
So Miller will pick up his first, team's second. Saunders with the basketball up at the top of the key. Finds Campbell. Stewart inside the paint, rolls out. Dalton Worrell elevates for the rebound. Dalton turnaround jumper from the baseline, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled in that time by Ryland Heights. Langley unable to hold on to it in the corner. 5-2, Osborn Stewartsville with the lead. 5:14 left to play here in the opening quarter. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Up high for Shea Miller. Gets it down to Palmer on the block. Drives strong, puts it up off glass for two.
Good take by Jace. That's been a strong part of his game here in the second part of the year that we've seen.
Campbell Stewart drives. Lays it up off glass for two. 7-4, Wild Cards lead. 4:35 left to play here in the opening quarter.
Maybe a case where you may have to turn somebody loose to help out on the drivers.
Papa will send it in the corner here for Barrett Worrell. Up top for Dalton. Backdoor for Papa. Goes up, and he'll put it in for two.
Tell you what, his brother Tim were no taller than they were. They were really strong and finished well inside. Same thing with Samuel right there.
Langley knocks it down from the baseline.
That was a tough angle.
Yes.
Got a nice bounce.
Pop into the corner here for Palmer. Dalton Worrell's pass down to Shea Miller on the baseline into the corner. Barrett Worrell from three. Misses off inside iron. Rebound pulled in by Langley. Saunders with the basketball. Up top for Stewart. Drives. Gets the bucket and the foul as they're going to get Shea Miller on his second.
That's what makes that so tough is he got beat the defender on one dribble, and it's just almost impossible to help.
Yeah. Stewart finishes off the three-point play. As he's got 8 here in the early going, as his team leads 12-6, 3:25 left to go in the first quarter.
And if you put Stewart and Saunders on the same side of the floor, you just can't help.
Yeah. Barrett Worrell pump fakes, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Palmer keeps it alive, picked up here by Miller at midcourt. Palmer drives, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul. That's going to be his first, team's fourth. Saunders to bring the ball across midcourt underneath 3 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter. 12-6, Wild Cards with the lead. Stewart with the basketball. Over to Langley from three. Misses off iron, rebound pulled in by Palmer.
Well, you've got to do it. You've got to make sure you get that lane closed down.
Yeah.
You just got a couple of bad matchups, but I think Stewart's one of those guys going to be a bad matchup for anybody.
Yes. Dalton Worrell finds Shea Miller. He's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go against Cooper Langley. It'll be his first. Team second. Shea hits on the first. Ryan Orta will check back in here for Heinz. Miller crosses the line as the free throw no good. Seen that quite a few times.
Is that considered a miss?
I do, yes.
Yeah, I would too, but if that's not considered a miss because it's a violation.
Yeah. Saunders can't finish. Rebound pulled in here by Miller.
Then I think if I knew the free throw's off, I'd step over the line every time.
Yeah. Foul called here on the floor against Langley. That is going to be his second, team's third. For as much hand checking as we got to see in the first game go.
All of a sudden.
Here in the second, not so much, as checking in here for Osborn Stewartsville will be Kyle McGregor. Popping to inbounds here for the Warriors. Inbounds here for Miller. Dalton Worrell with the basketball. Drives, goes up, he'll be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Dalton been fighting a little illness and
yes.
Sprained ankle and a little bit of everything. Still been pretty productive.
Foul goes against Saunders, his first. Team's fourth. As Dalton Worrell hits on the first. Zayden Palmer to check in after the missed free throw there by Dalton. As Zayden will check in here for Shea Miller. Just underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. 12-8 is the lead here in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. They'll have the basketball as Saunders brings it across the key. Over to the right wing with it here for Campbell. Stewart back, and they're going to get a travel here against Stewart.
Pivoted, just kind of shuffled the feet.
Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Jace Palmer over to left wing for Papa. To Dalton Worrell inside. Back out to Jace. Trying to drive baseline. Up and under, too strong. Rebound pulled in here by Tommy Hadley. McGregor for Hadley. Back to McGregor. Drives. Spins. Puts up the shot. Bounces in. Bounces off glass and falls right back in.
Another sophomore.
(14-8) Wild Cards with the lead underneath a minute left to play here in the first. Dalton Worrell with the basketball up the top of the key. Leaves it off for his brother Barrett. Over to Jace Palmer, left wing three. Drains it.
Big shot.
14-11, 40 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter. Saunders to bring the ball across midcourt. Saunders, top of the key, sends it over to the right wing for Campbell Stewart.
Ooh, great cut.
Pass up to Orta over his head, out of bounds.
Now maybe look for one. Go for one here.
Papa will inbounds here for the Warriors. As Campbell Stewart will check out here with 25 seconds left. Checking in here will be Trevin Martins. Dalton drives inside. Got knocked off his place. Can't get the shot to fall. Papa comes away with the rebound. Papa gets it for Dalton Worrell. He'll drive down to the block. Has it stolen out of his hands this time by Hadley. For Saunders. Half-court shot at the buzzer. Just off the mark. And after 1 quarter of play, 14-11 is the lead. We're back to take a look at the second quarter when we come back in a moment.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
Albany basketball to start out the second quarter of play. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Sends it to the right wing for Papa. Up top for Dalton Worrell. Back up top for Barrett Worrell. Gets it for Pop at the high post. Elevates over top of Saunders. Can't get it to finish. Dalton Worrell pulls down the rebound in traffic. Palmer with the basketball. Leaves it up top for Barrett. Top of the key, 3. Misses off back iron. Gets his own rebound. Drives down to the baseline. Now pulls it back out for Palmer. And a timeout called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
14-11 is the lead here in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Barrett Worrell with the basketball up at the top of the key. Palmer with it at the high post. Back to Barrett deep on the right wing. Into the corner now here for Dalton Worrell on the baseline. Palmer with the basketball. Loses it, picks it back up in the corner. Trying to leave it off there for Barrett Worrell, picked up here by Hadley.
Well, that's not going to make happy.
McGregor, top of the key, 3, pulls up, misses. Hadley on the rebound. And they're going to get a jump ball that stays here with Osborn Stewartsville. Stewart will check in. Miller will check in as Hadley will check out for Osborn Stewartsville. Zayden Palmer checks out here for the Warriors. Ball inbounds here for Campbell Stewart. Shot from the right elbow, misses off back iron. Jace Palmer on the rebound.
I think the Warriors have gotten them to take some shots maybe they wouldn't ordinarily take.
Or take them quicker than they
yeah.
wanted. Jace Palmer trying to get it into Shea Miller, tipped out of bounds off the hands of Stewart. Maybe watch out for a foul on that next time because it looked like Stewart and Miller kind of had their arms interlocked there. Ball inbounds for Jace Palmer on the block, puts it up off glass for 2.
Screen the screener. One of the older out-of-bounds plays out there.
14-13 Osborn Stewartsville with the lead. A minute 40 gone here in the second quarter.
Nice take.
Saunders drives, takes it up off glass for 2.
He might have played through a little contact too.
Yeah. I would assume he's probably used to that.
Yeah.
Dalton Worrell with the basketball, right wing up top for Papa. Gets it back to Dalton Worrell, deep right wing, 3. Just rolls out.
Halfway down and came out.
Orta comes away with the rebound. It's going to step up, and he's going to be called for the travel.
I thought he had it figured. Once you go down on a knee or once you go to the floor, if you change position at all,
Yeah.
it's travel.
Jace Palmer on the block. Kind of got pulled off his spot. He'll have it on left wing up top here for Dalton Worrell. Back up top for Samuel Papa. Barrett Worrell left wing into the corner here for Shea Miller. Down to Jace Palmer. Foul going to be called against Orta.
Good recognition by Miller. They had a mismatch with Orta on Palmer inside. Probably a good foul by Orta.
Barrett Worrell left wing. High post here for Miller. Gets it back for Barrett. Trying to turn the corner. Elevates just outside the paint. Bounces off back iron. Saunders will pull in the rebound.
Warriors have gotten some pretty good shots and just had shooting a little tough luck.
Campbell Stewart
nice take.
Goes up and is going to be fouled. And if that's Miller, that's his third.
It's going to be.
It is. He will come out, and checking back in will be Zayden Palmer.
Sometimes discretion's a better part of valor. Sometimes you just got to let it go and give him the basket and come back at it later.
Stewart will hit the first. Checking in here for Osborn Stewartsville again will be Ryland Heights as he'll check in here for Trevin Martins. 5:14 left to play here in the second. Second free throw from Stewart is good. 18-13, Osborn Stewartsville has the lead. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors.
Warriors need a basket. They've been kind of hamstrung a little bit.
Pop over to left wing here for Barrett Worrell. Up top for Dalton. Has it stripped away here by Saunders. He'll take it, lays it up with his left hand off glass for two. 20-13, a 7-point wild card lead.
I was going to say, Palmer might be the place to go. See if you can work on Stewart a little bit. Well,
as Saunders comes away with another steal. Goes up and picks up another basket.
Good
and
take.
Saunders, 4 quick points, gives him 8. A timeout called by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty Giannotto Center timeout.
Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop, where small town charm blooms every day.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
22-13, Osborn Stewartsville has the lead here over Albany here in this second quarter. It will be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. 4:34 left to play here in this second quarter. Barrett Worrell again will be walking the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors.
2 steals by Saunders has semi-blown this open.
Barrett Worrell had a momentary look at 3 and then quickly covered up. Zayden Palmer top of the key up for Dalton up at the top of the key. Papa with the basketball up for Barrett Worrell. Just don't think he quite got his feet under him for the shot at the 3 there.
I was going to say he's missed a couple, but he's just too good a shooter.
That time Palmer drives, can't finish. Rebound pulled in here by Heinz. Up top for Saunders.
Warriors are working pretty hard. They just a little bit snake bit on some of their shots. Have just rolled out. Had pretty good ones.
Stewart out for Orta. Leaves it off for Saunders. Deep left wing 3. Just bounces out. Dalton Worrell with the rebound. Barrett Missed Dalton there on the left wing. Gets it down to Zayden Palmer into the corner for Barrett. Drives baseline. Finds a cutting Papa who loses the ball. He'll bring it back out to the left wing. Drives into the corner. Barrett Worrell shot from 3. Again,
Boy,
just rolls out.
just
Rebound
rimmed
pulled in
and
by
out.
Heinz.
That's about the third three-pointer they've had that are just rimmed in and out. And this is just too good a team to continue to have to miss those shots. Give them that many opportunities.
As Stewart from just in front of the free throw line knocks it down. 24-13, an 11-point lead here in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. Zayden Palmer left wing leaves it off here for Dalton Worrell, down to Jace Palmer on the block. He falls down to the ground, picked up here by Saunders for McGregor from 3. Misses off iron. Dalton Worrell on the rebound. Dalton Worrell drives, has it rejected away by Saunders. In transition, finishes amidst some contact and gives Saunders double digits as he's got 10. And a timeout called here by the Warriors, a 30-second timeout. Back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
Welcome back out again here to King City. It is a 26-13 lead here in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. It will be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt.
Warriors need a basket in the worst way. They've just been kind of snake bit. Had some pretty good looks.
Orta going to pick up the foul in the backcourt. That is going to be his second, team second. Said the scoreboard is, there's something with the connection, I believe they said whenever the gym was built with the scoreboard that it kind of disconnects for a moment. So they've got the time on one clock, the other one completely off. Now they're both back up. So it was 1:43 left to play here in the second quarter, 26-13. His lead here in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. The foul goes against Orta. It'll be his second, team second. It will be Albany basketball coming out. So as they try and get things fixed here at the scorer's table. Both teams got a semi-quick timeout there. And Papa will inbounds here for the Warriors for Barrett Worrell. Barrett again to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Left wing here for Papa. He'll send it up top for Lucas Engel, over to the right wing for Barrett Worrell. Down to Dalton. Spins on the block, goes up strong, puts it in for 2.
It's his first basket of the game, I believe.
It is.
Which partly is a tribute to the defense of Saunders, too.
So he had one other point. That came from a free throw, but his first points from the field
First basket.
Saunders goes up and somehow got that one to fall in. Tough defense played there by Papa. Not much more you can do on that.
Sometimes you just tip your hat.
Yeah.
Although the only other thing is you could have come and helped him.
Yeah. Lucas Engel, right wing into the corner for Barrett Worrell. Down to Palmer on the block. Goes right at Hadley, just misses. Rebound pulled in by Saunders.
Osborn Stewartsville does a pretty good job of contesting shots, too. We don't always see that from high school defenses.
30 seconds left to play here in the half. Osborn Stewartsville looks like they'll play for the final shot here of the half, 28-15. They lead by 13 with 20 seconds left here in the second. Saunders with it up at the top of the key.
You could run at him and try to make him give it up.
He'll go here with about 9 seconds left to Saunders.
They're trying to.
Sends it back out for Orta. Leaves it for Saunders. From 3, at the buzzer, no good. After one half of play, 28-15. It's a 13-point lead in favor of the Wildcards. We'll be back at your halftime with your halftime brought to you by Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. Not only does eating beef provide good nutrition, it supports the local economy. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to be an active part in today's agriculture. From first dates to graduations and everything in between, beef is there to help celebrate all of life's great moments. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
And welcome back out again here to King City. At the half, it is a 28-15 lead in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half. For Osborn Stewartsville, they're shooting 12 for 23 from the field, 1 for 8 from behind the three-point arc, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring at the moment by Ian Saunders and Campbell Stewart, each with 12, 2 points for Cooper Langley and Kyle McGregor. For Albany, they're shooting 6 for 20 from the field, 1 for 5 from behind the three-point arc, 2 for 6 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Jace Palmer with 7 points, 3 points for Dalton Worrell, 2 points for Samuel Papa, and Barrett Worrell 1 point on the night for Shea Miller.
Well, the 6 for 20 tells you what you need to know. I think they've been working pretty hard to get decent shots. They've been snake bit on a few, but the other thing that I've been impressed with is even when they get into a spot where they can get some shots, the Wildcards are doing a really good job of contesting anything that goes up around the basket. The Wire just aren't getting a lot of real open looks.
No.
And I thought maybe two of the big plays that kind of changed the momentum, I thought, were Ian Saunders picking up a couple of steals and converting those into layups and taking what had been a 4 and 5 point lead to a 9-point lead. And I thought, and then since then it's just been expanded to 13. Having said that, the big thing for the Warriors, I think, is just finish around the basket and get some things going that way, maybe. I don't think I think they worked pretty hard at it.
Yeah.
I think defensively in the half-court set, I think they've been pretty good, but I think they've given up 4 fast break layups, and you take those away, and all of a sudden you're looking at a 5-point game, and I don't know. It's going to be tough. I don't think the Warriors have maybe the same talent level that the Wild Cards do.
Yeah, I would say probably not.
That's the reason.
And I think they would agree with that as well.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is Shea's got to stay on the floor, and we've been with him the last few games where he's picked up 3 fouls in the first half. Not all fouls. We talked about one time. Not all turnovers are created equal.
Not all fouls.
Not all fouls are either.
Yeah.
A lot of those are just kind of reach in, lazy hand fouls that sometimes you just got to let it go. And he's picked up 1 or 2 like that here in this half. And with his ability, his leadership, his passing ability, he needs to stay on the floor for the Warriors.
We'll be back to start out the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop where small town charm blooms every day.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
28-15 is the lead here in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. They'll start out with the basketball to start out the Albany basketball to start out the second half of play. It'll be Papa, Dalton Worrell, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, and Shea Miller for Albany. For Osborn Stewartsville to be Saunders, Heinz, Langley, Stewart, and Hadley. Right wing for Papa. Drives to the block. Pulls it, trying to pull it back out here for Barrett Worrell. Knocked off his hands. Drives again to the block this time. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Ooh, boy. Oh, boy.
I don't think that Coach Knoll is very happy about that either.
Can't say. I
can't
be
say I
honest,
blame
I
him.
don't blame him.
Yeah. Foul there to Coach Ryland Heinz. That's his first, team's first. It's something we'd like.
I don't even. That may have been even beyond the pale for me, but
as Papa finishes off the three-point play.
For what I like, I mean, that might have been even more than.
Yeah. Saunders, top of the key. Up top for Langley. Leaves it off for Stewart.
Well, Dalton Worrell's really got to be.
Stewart drives, leaves it short. Rebound picked up by Palmer.
Dalton Worrell's really got to be heads up to be able to help. He's got to become one of the helpers.
Barrett Worrell over on the right wing with it. Gets it off here for Dalton Worrell from the right elbow. His shot up and good for two. 28-20. Warriors start out on a 5-0 run to start out this third quarter. A minute in, 28-20. Osborn Stewartsville still with the lead. Campbell Stewart drives in, loses it, picks it back up. His shot up and in for two.
It's like right there. You've got to help with your body and not with the reach. Just didn't get there to shut off the driver.
Left wing for Samuel Papa. He'll leave it for Dalton Worrell deep on the left wing. Up top to Jace Palmer. Palmer steps back out, trying to get it in for Dalton Worrell on the block. Goes right at Saunders and puts it up off glass for two.
Nice start for him.
Having 3 points in the first half. He's got 4 here in the first minute and a half here the second half. Over to the left wing with it for Heinz. Leaves it up for Stewart. Langley with the basketball, has it up the top of the key, back up top.
Be ready to help here.
Saunders on the baseline. Just rims out. Shea Miller on the rebound.
Little ISO play, kind of cleared out aside.
Still such a great player as Saunders. As a timeout called here by the Warriors. We'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave, fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
30-22, an 8-point lead here for Osborn Stewartsville. Albany with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Inbounds up top here for Barrett Worrell. Over to the right wing for Dalton Worrell.
It'll be a set come up.
Barrett up top for Dalton. Finds Shea Miller. Has it knocked out of his hands there by Langley.
Good quick hands from Langley.
Saunders with the basketball, sends it right wing. Langley from three. Misses off iron. Rebound. Pulled in here by Barrett Worrell.
Warriors did a decent job rebounding here early in the second half.
They did in the first half, too. In the early going, as Papa had that one knocked away. Shea Miller keeps it alive and hits it off of Langley out of bounds. Ryan Orta will check in here for Heinz. 5:04 left to play here in the third. Samuel Papa inbounds for Palmer. Goes up strong. He will be fouled. Goes to the line to shoot two. And hear a groan from the Osborn Stewartsville fans. Foul will go against Campbell Stewart. And that is going to be his second, team second as well.
Well, Chase did a good thing by going right at his forehead.
Yeah.
For shot blockers, that they always talk about. That's you go right at them and make them shoot because they put their hands up. A lot of times they pick up a foul.
Second free throw from Jace is good as he hits them both. Down to a 6-point lead here for the Wildcards. They lead 30-24. Top of the key for Saunders, over to the right wing to Langley. Into the corner to Orta.
Oh.
Back in the corner, Langley trying to get it to Hadley. Knocked out of bounds off the leg of Barrett Worrell. Warriors made a little bit of defensive switch here, putting Dalton Worrell here on Campbell Stewart. And keep Papa on Saunders. Inbounds here for Hadley.
And be ready to, now they got.
Langley drives, can't finish. Rebound picked up here by Shea Miller.
Now be ready to double down because I would assume Stewart will try to take him down inside.
Barrett Worrell over to the right wing here for Dalton Worrell, up top for Papa. Barrett on the left wing. Up top to Papa. For Jace Palmer as Campbell Stewart went down there.
He rolled an ankle too.
And get a jump ball here, I believe. It's going to go to Osborn Stewartsville. Stewart fell to the ground, clutching his ankle, but up and still.
He's going to try to walk it off.
Yeah, he's going to ask to come out here.
Yeah, he tried. I give him credit. He tried to walk it off. He just, maybe I need to get taped up a little bit here.
Kyle McGregor will check in here with halfway through the third quarter of play. Now expect to see a little bit more ISO here from Saunders.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Osborn Stewartsville is going to do. Leaving it off for Hadley on the block. Goes up strong. I said that time Shea Miller kind of came over to kind of help on that ISO and left Hadley all alone on the baseline.
Well,
Saunders found it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea to run somebody at him, try to leave somebody open. Just you got to pick who that's going to be.
Palmer out for Papa. Back up top for Barrett Worrell, left wing for Dalton Worrell. Worrell spins, loses it. Back into the corner for Barrett. His shot from three.
Nope.
Misses short. Rebound pulled in by Saunders.
Just wasn't where he could catch it in rhythm.
Yeah. In the corner, Langley from three. Drains it.
That's a big shot.
35-24, and just like that, it's back to an 11-point lead here for the Wildcards. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, high post for Miller. Shea Miller drives, goes up, he's going to be fouled, will go to line to shoot two.
I thought maybe he got a travel call.
Yeah, I thought so too. Tommy Hadley picks up the foul, that's going to be his first, team's third. Miller misses on the first. Miller hits on the second. 35-25, 2:48 left to play in the third quarter. Ian Saunders to bring it across the timeline. He'll have it right wing.
Again, they've got it cleared out aside where he can go one-on-one.
Langley drives, trying to leave it off for Hadley. Pass too tall, goes out of bounds.
With Stewart on the bench, I would expect a heavy dosage of Ian Saunders.
I said since Stewart has gone to the bench, they've done ISO every time for Saunders. He's just given it up. But
he's such a good passer, too.
Yes.
If he doesn't have a shot or you try to run somebody out, he's going to find somebody.
Yes.
But I guess if you're the Warriors, you just got to pick your poison.
Palmer with it up at the top of the key. Drives. Leaves it off for Barrett Worrell. Barrett back out for Palmer. Goes around all the way to the right block. Leaves it short off iron. Saunders on the rebound.
Thought Saunders might have caught a piece of that, too.
Saunders is shot from the baseline, no good. Hadley on the putback, no good. Tipped out, picked up by Saunders. In the corner, three for McGregor, back iron. Hadley pulls it down away from Barrett Worrell, picked up though by Papa. Dalton Worrell leaves it for Miller, for Barrett. Shot from the free throw line from Barrett, misses short. Rebound picked up. That time by Langley.
Just a little short arm. Not getting a good extension with shooting arm.
Campbell Stewart back on the bench here after getting taped up here for the Wildcards as Langley shot from three. No good. Barrett Worrell on the rebound. 1:15 left to play here in the third quarter. 35-25, a 10-point lead for the Wildcards. Palmer with it on the block. Trying to find his way to the basket. He'll be fouled before he sends it out.
Did you get Hadley?
Ryan Orta.
Got Orta.
His third.
He ought to let Hadley guard him.
I knew it was coming. 1:07 left to play here in the third. Ball inbounds for Palmer. Loses it, picks it back up here on the baseline. Tries to muscle it up again, this time just off the mark.
Got a little off balance, but again, challenged.
Yes. Saunders top of the key. Drives. His shot leaves it short, but a foul going to be called here against Papa.
Yeah,
I think that's the correct call.
Yeah, Samuel didn't like it, but I thought he just elevated a little above him.
So Saunders at the line now for two free throws. He'll hit on the first. Trevin Martins will check in here for Cooper Langley.
Langley's done a nice job for them, I think, particularly on the defensive end.
Yes. Hit a couple of shots as well as Saunders misses on the free throw. Tipped out by Hadley, picked up by Papa.
Got time.
35 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. 36-25, Wildcards with the lead. Dalton Worrell with the basketball. Drives right at the hoop, can't finish. Tipped out of bounds here off of Saunders. Don't necessarily think Coach Knoll for Osborn Stewartsville very happy with officiating.
No.
I don't think that I can blame him. He's had some definite.
Yeah, he's had some calls that are gone borderline. Seem they've gone Albany's way, definitely.
20 seconds left here in the third quarter. 36-25, Dalton Worrell top of the key. Spins inside the paint, goes up, puts it in for two. It's a 9-point lead. 5 seconds left. Saunders, top of the key. Finds Hadley, who finds Orta from the baseline, misses it short. 36-27, Wildcards with the lead. We're back to start the fourth when we come back in a moment.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert, though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Albany basketball to start out the fourth quarter of play, 36-27. The Wildcards have the lead over the Warriors. Campbell Stewart still on the bench here for Osborn Stewartsville to start out the fourth quarter of play. Barrett Worrell with the basketball up the top of the key. The Warriors get it back within about 8 points or so. Probably see Stewart check back in. Down to the block here for Palmer. Sends it out for Shea Miller, left wing. For Dalton Worrell. His shot from just inside the three-point arc misses short. Langley on the rebound. Saunders with the basketball up at the top of the key. He'll bring it over to the right wing, kind of moves everybody out as he'll go ISO. Puts it up off glass, can't come away with it. Gets the rebound, then will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Foul is going to go against Dalton Worrell. It'll be his first, team's first.
Well, they're trying to isolate him, and Samuel Papa's doing his. Guys, you're not going to stop him every time, but he's working at it about as well as anybody.
Well, and especially as he hits on the first, he's so good at following his shots when he knows that they're going to miss, getting that rebound and then muscling it back up or finding the open man. Such a great view of the court as he misses on the second. 37-27, a 10-point lead here in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. Shea Miller, left wing, up top for Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Trying to find it inside to Palmer. Goes up, and he's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two.
Well,
foul is going to go against Trevin Martins.
Martins didn't think so, but that was pretty clearly a foul.
Minute gone here in the fourth quarter. First free throw attempt here from Palmer. Is good. Hits them both. 37-29, an 8-point lead here for the Wildcards. Saunders with the basketball on the right wing. Driving Papa down, sends it up top for Martins. His shot from three is good.
Well, when we've seen Martins, he can do that.
Back up now to an 11-point lead here for the Wildcards. Winner of this game will move on to the championship game here on Friday night. Palmer with the basketball on the baseline. Driving right through traffic, and he's going to be fouled. Going to go to the line to shoot two. The foul this time is going to go against Saunders. Didn't think so, but that time I believe, yes, definitely a foul.
Well, if you didn't call that, you could have called whoever was guarding him on the drive.
Campbell Stewart will check in after this first free throw from Palmer. It is good. As Hadley will check out as Stewart checks back in.
They have to make some adjustments here now. Let's see if they go away from the ISO game.
Yeah.
On the other end now with Stewart back.
Could also go double ISO.
Well,
just kind of clear out the side for both of them.
Yeah, just let him play 2-on-2.
Tipped out of bounds here off of Langley. Samuel Papa will inbounds here. 10-point ball game. Ball inbounds here for Jace Palmer. Trying to fight for some positioning. That time had it blocked. Rebound picked up here by Langley.
He just didn't, oh boy.
As Langley drives, gets the bucket and the foul. Papa not happy with it, but it was.
It was, and you got to let him go.
Yeah.
He just had no angle to do anything.
Foul against Papa, his third, team's second.
On the other end, Jace just couldn't get himself in a position where he could go up strong to the basket, or strongly. My English teacher would have been all over me for that.
Cooper Langley hits in the and one to make it a 3-point play, 43-30. Osborn Stewartsville with a 13-point lead. Dalton Worrell up the high post.
They do come off and help.
Barrett Worrell over to the right wing for Miller. Up for Papa. Palmer with the basketball. Brings it back out in the corner.
It's more of a
sagging man-to-man defense?
Yeah, it's not really a denial defense. Well, that's a tough shot.
As Palmer drives and takes it right at the glass, he's got 14.
It's more of a contained defense. Or
yeah.
I don't know if that's maybe if you've ever heard guys talk about a pack line defense.
Out of bounds here off the Warriors on the rebound off the missed three there from Trevin Martins.
Well, I think one Warrior knocked it out of the hands of another Warrior.
Yeah. Saunders to inbounds here with 5:20 left to play here in the second. Back up top for Saunders. Saunders drives, puts it up off glass for two.
You got to help. You got to come off and make somebody else beat you, I think.
16 on the night for Saunders. 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter, 45-32. Shea Miller trying to find it in to Palmer. Tipped away, picked back up by Palmer in the corner, drives baseline, goes right at the glass, gets the bucket and the foul. And Saunders again going to pick up the foul. That'll be his third, team's third as well. And one from Palmer, misses this time short off front iron. It's one of the few we've seen him miss tonight.
Back-to-back tough shots for Palmer.
Yeah. Saunders leaves it up top here for Langley. 45-34, an 11-point lead for the Wildcards. Langley back over to the right wing. Driving as Saunders has it stripped out of his hands there by Palmer. It'll stay here with Osborn Stewartsville. Saunders inbounds for Langley. Goes right at Palmer, trying to send it back out for Stewart.
Oh, okay. I thought we had a travel, but official says the ball came out of his hands.
Shot from three from Saunders, no good. Langley on the rebound. Puts it back up and in for two. Langley, a big 10 points tonight here for the Wildcards. 47-34, 13-point lead in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. Miller into the corner for Dalton Worrell. He'll drive. Goes at the glass. He's going to be fouled. Is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul is going to go against Campbell Stewart. It'll be his third, team's fourth. Hadley will check in after this first free throw attempt here from Worrell. Hits off front iron and falls in. Hadley will check in for Martins. A little over halfway through the fourth quarter of play. 47-36, Osborn Stewartsville with the lead. Dalton now in double figures with 11.
And can the Warriors get stops? Nope.
Not like that as Saunders takes it to the glass, puts it in for two. He's got 18 in the ball game. Barrett shot from three, misses off back iron, gets his own rebound.
Ooh. Thought he had another look at it. Kind of coming off the side of his hand there.
Jace Palmer with it on the block. Sends it out for Dalton Worrell. Up for Pop over to left wing for Barrett. Down to Palmer again on the baseline. Out for Papa. He'll drive. Leaves it for Dalton. His shot from the baseline. Misses. Papa on the rebound. Goes back up. No good. Palmer going to be...
They're going to get Jace over the back. Probably.
Yep, they are. The foul against Palmer is going to be his second, team's third. Looks to be like a little bit of a slick spot here underneath the basket. 3:04 left to play here in this fourth quarter. 49-36, a 13-point lead here in favor of the Wildcards. Osborn, Stewartsville with all 5 of their timeouts remaining. Warriors with just 1. Bringing it across midcourt here is Saunders. Saunders right wing, trying to get it to Campbell Stewart. Back to Saunders, deep right wing 3 from the Y in King City, and knocks it down. And looks like Shea Miller might have gotten an inadvertent elbow to the nose there. As Zayden Palmer going to check in for him here. I don't know if he got hit in the nose or maybe in the teeth.
Yep.
(52-36), Osborn, Stewartsville with the lead. Barrett Worrell gets it across midcourt. He'll have it up the top of the key. Sends it left wing for Samuel Papa. Up top for Zayden Palmer. Right wing to Dalton Worrell. Worrell leaves it off for Papa, right wing. Trying to send it back up top. Stolen away by Saunders. Takes it, puts it up off glass for 2. 23 on the night for the junior.
Not going to be hard to figure out who our player of the game is in this.
Had surpassed 1,500 points on Monday night in the win over Northeast Nottoway. Palmer's shot deflected away. Saunders loses it as it's picked up here by Papa. Rolling around the floor, Dalton Worrell with it, gets it for Palmer, and he's going to be fouled. As they're going to again, I believe, get Saunders, his 4th. To be honest, I didn't see that one.
I don't know. There's been a lot of contact.
Yes.
They challenged a lot of shots. Could have been, might have been clean. We just can't see it from here. Got to go to the referee on this one.
Yeah.
Because he's right there. He's right there looking at it.
Well, and we've seen it a lot of late. There's players that, act like they don't have. He was kind of a little.
Oh yeah, they do.
So
nobody.
The ref's going to talk to you and say, "Hey, kind of settle it down. We don't want to have to do. We don't have to give you a technical or something." But as Palmer hits them both, 54-38, underneath 2 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Saunders brings it across midcourt. Has it up at the top of the key. Down to the block, sends it back out. McGregor. He'll drive. Leaves it for Hadley. For Campbell Stewart. He's been really quiet since that first half, and a jump ball as Dalton Worrell ties it up, stays here with Osborn, Stewartsville. Ever since Stewart went out with that rolled ankle, hasn't done much here on the offensive side.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to get back into the flow of the game.
They're going to get a travel called here against Stewart. A little bit of a shuffle of the feet. With 1:26 left to play here in the fourth quarter, 54-38. Wildcards pretty much have sealed the deal that they're going to go to the championship game. Just a final score not yet decided. Zayden Palmer over to the right wing for Barrett Worrell. Up top for Papa. Back out for Zayden Palmer into the corner for Dalton Worrell. Again to Jace Palmer, left wing. Drives. Goes up. Gets the bucket and the foul as Hadley going to pick up the foul. That is going to be his second as Jace Palmer with 20 in the ball game. Zayden Palmer comes out as Shea Miller checks back in with underneath a minute left to play in the fourth.
Palmer's really had a nice ball game. Just Warriors had trouble getting much scoring from anybody else.
Yeah, I said Barrett Worrell has been really cold tonight shooting. Dalton's been kind of hit or miss as Jace hits another one from the free throw line. He's got 21. Heinz will check in here for Hadley. Jace Palmer alone, 8 points from the free throw line, 8 for 10 for him from the line tonight. Saunders brings ball across midcourt, has it up at the top of the key. 50 seconds left to play. It's a 13-point Osborn Stewartsville lead.
Well, they could just put it in the icebox, and they very well may do that. May just dribble it out here. It's tough for Samuel to keep that 5 foot minimum.
Going to try and make him give it up here, but he's still not going to do this. He's going to continue to dribble away from 4 Albany Warriors. Gets it off here for McGregor, back to Saunders. And a foul called here against the Warriors, a 3.7. Foul's going to go against Shea Miller. That's his fourth. I mean,
everybody always says, y'all just play it out. That's what they're going to do. But, I don't have, as a coach, it wouldn't bother me if they tried to score.
Yeah. 54-41 is the final. Osborn Stewartsville makes their way into the championship game. Who they will play will be decided later. Warriors will go to the third place game. We're back with the BTC Bank post game and your winner circle player of the game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
And the final score, 54-41 in favor of Osborn Stewartsville. Again, they find themselves in the championship game. Winner to be decided in our final game of the night. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ball game. For Osborn Stewartsville, they shoot 22 for 46 from the field, 4 for 16 from behind the three-point arc, 6 for 9 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Ian Saunders with 23 points, 14 points tonight for Campbell Stewart, 10 points tonight for Cooper Langley. 3 points on the night tonight for Trevin Martins, 2 points on the night for Kyle McGregor and Tommy Hadley. For Albany, they shoot 13 for 39 from the field, 1 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 14 for 21 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Jace Palmer with 21, 11 points a night for Dalton Worrell, 5 points on the night for Samuel Papa, 2 points on the night for Barrett Worrell and Shea Miller. Mike, tonight our winner circle trophies and awards player of the game, surprise, surprise, Ian Saunders with 23 points.
Yeah, he just completely controlled the game, especially when Stewart went out with a rolled ankle. Well, he came back in, but can't really say Stewart was a major factor.
No.
Had Stewart stayed in the ball game, I don't know that this would have been a 13-point ball game, but Saunders just kind of cleared aside for him and let him operate, and he'd either score or dish it off. Didn't score every time, but he just completely controlled the game, I thought. Did a good job defensively on Dalton Worrell. I don't know what he's averaging on the season, but he didn't get close to it tonight. No. And then Barrett Worrell had a tough night shooting. And although, he's been a revelation here since Christmas with his scoring output, big night for Jace Palmer. I thought he played really well, played through a lot of physical contact.
Yes.
I thought he had a really nice ball game, but just I thought the better team tonight was Osborn Stewartsville. They go on to the championship. Warriors, we'll see who they play here in the last game of the evening.
We'll have our next game coming up for number 1 seed Stanberry, number 5 seed DeKalb when we come back in a moment.